Hello again. This is the second episode in my Rintama experience, but before we actually start, I wanted to mention that I lost some of the recording towards the beginning part of this episode. And when I mean lost, I mean I just forgot to record for a little bit. So I'm here to recap you on what happened before we actually get into the video. During the beginning of the SSU, I actually joined a little bit late. I was approached by Mika, who was the person that I talked to the last PD, and he was with a group of his friends. We decided to meet up inside of this small compact room where we interviewed and introduced each other, and they were explaining how they had a bigger key role about the note and explained more in depth about the backpack that they recently found with the note inside from earlier. It apparently had some kind of cryptic message inside of it. We were gonna go find the backpack because it was recently stolen, and we wanted to see if there's any more information regarding what was inside of the backpack outside of the note. So we took a little adventure to try and find out who owned the backpack, and we came up finding nothing in the end. We did find out the person who stole the backpack, but he had no information, so it wasn't of any purpose. That pretty much wraps up all the things that happened before I started recording, so I hope you enjoy the video and enjoy! So after the backpack incident, we decided to look behind the gymnasium for any information and came across this weird pattern that was on the wall behind the gym. And I kid you not, we spent almost 20 to 30 minutes just looking at this pattern trying to decipher it. There was a few people in our friend group that actually tried like smashing their face into the wall for any kind of information or clue towards what we were working on, but we ended up leaving empty-handed, which was unfortunate, but it was better than just sitting around here. So afterwards, we decided it'd be a good idea to get back together and figure out what we were going to do next. We decided on going to the occult club to see if there was any cool information there that we could use towards our investigation. We didn't find anything too interesting in the occult club, though the scenery was nice and we decided to look around. Eventually, we came across this strange book on this desk that apparently belonged to the old occult club leader, and when my friend tried to open it, he collapsed on the ground. We all were convinced that he was cursed, and decided our best course of action was to go visit the shrine afterwards. Unfortunately, cleansing this guy was a long process, and we were losing precious time. So me and Mika decided it'd be a good idea to go to the city and see if there was any similar markings like the one that was on the gymnasium wall. While on our way there, we encountered this big crowd that was crowding around the streets and noticed a big fight happening. Though it didn't serve us any use staying there, so we decided to leave right after. Eventually, we made it to the city, and our plan was to check all the alleyways to see if there was any of those markings. Unfortunately, though, most of the evidence we found was just scribbles and graffiti that was just roaming the walls. The strange, mysterious guy walked past us, but we barely paid it any mind, thinking it was just one of the weird locals that decided to walk down an alleyway. Mika here stopped me and reminded me I should probably get into my noble kingly attire, and I had to thank him for that. Eventually, we found this alleyway and decided to go investigate. We talked to a few locals before noticing a mysterious man standing in the alleyway. His hands were bloodied and he gave off an unsettling vibe to him. We decided to backpedal out of there before me and Mika ended up becoming the next murder scene victim. Eventually, we were able to meet back up with Nobu and Ren, and they were talking about their own experiences and how they mentioned the key word from their mysterious note, and they were given some sort of weird card. This mysterious card was given out by these men that were in suits, and they had some contact information. Eventually though, we met up back with the group and we chatted for a bit about what just happened to us and the weird creepy guy in the alleyway. Afterwards, we decided to go back to the cafe and talk about what we knew and our plans on with that mysterious card that was given to Ren. But we couldn't do anything for the time being and decided to part ways because it was getting late, and that we would regroup later and talk about what we would do next.
What a concept.